Yo, what's good, boys? Yo, what's good, guys? Today is September 25th. Hold up. Today is September 25th, 2025. I'm a day late, actually. I didn't take anything today, but I did take something yesterday. Let's just start it off. So, I did take this trade yesterday. I didn't take anything today, nor I don't think I'd be able to take anything tomorrow. I'm pretty busy the rest of the week. I have to run some errands. Okay, so just wanted to start off with my daily bias. Let me check it out. All right, so for yesterday, September 24th, 2025, my higher time frame confluences included two 4 hour bearish gaps formed and respected, showing some sort of short term distribution signs. I was in a bit of a tug of war. Um, Price felt like it was kind of chopping a bit, at least from what I saw, within the 2 hour to even 30 minute. You had some overlapping gaps, whether those were bullish or bearish. I think it was a I think it was a price was inside a bullish gap while being inside a much larger bearish gap. Same as the hourly and 30 minute, pretty mixed signal, but I was leaning a bit more bearish. Why? Because London highs were swept, so price was delivering south from buy side. So I guess overall my daily bias, just to shorten it out, I had like a neutral. It was like a neutral to like leaning bearish bias. I was honestly waiting for some sort of sign here. Let's see. Starting at 9:30, price had already swept London highs, but then couldn't really find an entry prior to that, or I couldn't find any entry, you know, post market open that wasn't prior to London low being swept. You kind of just had a fucking. No, I don't know if I can curse. You kind of just had a big Drake candle just come out of nowhere. So, yeah. So, I know it sounds pretty boring today. It's pretty late, and I am kind of tired. And this was yesterday's trade, so I do remember it obviously, but it's much easier when it's day of. I just couldn't do it yesterday. I was pretty busy. Okay, so what did I do? Number one, I waited for price to, I guess at this point, just sweep London lows. I was honestly just waiting to see what can kind of come out of, seeing that price had already swept London highs, just went straight down to London lows. Was waiting, 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 and then I see, okay, so post post London lows being swept, I did see that we did create this 15 minute 15-minute bearish gap. So I was like, okay, let's wait for some sort of confirmation. Okay, so I was waiting for price to tap into this 15-minute bearish gap. Waited, waited, waited. All right, we tapped in. Boom. Had to wait for some sort of fair value gap to be inversed. In case you don't know already, I do take the highest time frame leg inversion. So whatever leg there is, I look for the highest fair value gap, in the sense of, if there was a fair value gap, bullish in this case, a bullish fair value gap at this time, let's say on the 5 minute, I would take it on the 5 minute. If it wasn't on the 5 minute, but it was on the 3 minute, but also on the 1 minute, I'd have to take it on the 3 minute, which is the highest time frame inversion. That's all it is. So yeah, so price tapped into this. Okay, so price did tap into this 15-minute bearish fair value gap, as you can see, and then as it did tap into that, it created a bullish fair value gap on the 1 minute, which I did take the inverse of. And like I said, I take it. I take it. How do I explain it? Like, I take all my entries as a limit order on where the fair value gap, I guess, would end. So that means here, this fair value gap is from this 1002 high onto this 1004 low. So I guess in this scenario, my limit order would be at this 1002 high. This would have been 819.25. So price did close here, took the limit there. I honestly wasn't even present in this trade. I had closed my laptop and just went to the gym because I wasn't running late at all. As you can see, it was pretty early, but just wanted to go to the gym early that day. So that's what I decided to do. And honestly, I think in this scenario, it's much better that I made that decision. Why? As you can see, price did go down for a bit, but then I don't know what happened here. We almost got stop rated. 839.75, 841. So we were 3 points away from getting stopped. Then obviously we hit TP, which was pretty good. But I mean, yeah, that's basically it. Not much else to say. I'm not gonna take a trade today. I'm not gonna take a. Obviously, I didn't take a trade today. I'm not gonna take a trade tomorrow. I'm just very busy this week. Tomorrow's a new week. Let me see. Okay, so next week should be actually pretty good, hopefully. No News Monday, which I don't really mind. I usually do trade Mondays. Just, a bit more risk adverse. Tuesday, Jolt's job openings. Ooh. Wednesday, OPEC meetings. It is an orange voter, so it shouldn't matter too much. It is all day, though, so I'd have to, I guess, look at that, see how price usually reacts to OPEC meetings, but I don't think it'll be much. Okay, so everything seems pretty good in terms of news. Hopefully we can get some nice action. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Banked on this trade. Got home, saw that I got edged for a fat minute. This was like, what, 10 minutes? Got edged, but, pretty good. Can't lie. If you are questioning why I don't take fat trades in terms of RR, I know some people love having, some people do have, their TP at some sort of draw, whether it's the sell side. To be honest, for me, I've seen what my strategy can do with the 1-to-1. I think for month to date, it's been around a 75% win rate, so it's not that bad. I mean, I'm essentially winning 7.5 trades out of 10. So it's not that bad. I think 1-to-1 pays the bills. Maybe at a certain point I will be taking higher RR, but as of now, to be honest, I'm okay with what I have. I'm not mad about it. 1-to-1 pays the bills. And yeah, so yesterday was a good day. And I'm excited for next week, of course. But I am gonna relax. I'm gonna relax, that's for sure. Took 2 nice trades, 2 fat trades this week. I think something that I've started to realize is you don't have to trade every day. The whole concept of having to trade every day and just not really having an option of taking a break. It's not good for you, both mentally and on the charts. So I've come to realize that, taking three trades a week, I've come to realize that taking three trades a week, it's pretty good. The truth is, trading is stressful in a sense. I try not to stress myself off of trading, but you know, it's 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 very numbers. It's like this and that, like, and also I think the act of not trading shows a lot more discipline than trading itself. So although I like trading, I like the fact that I can take a trade, do X, Y, and Z, but I think it's the act of being okay not taking a trade, or being okay wasting an hour of your day looking at your computer and not doing anything, or uh not doing anything on a monetary value in the sense of making money, I guess. I'm okay with that. So, yeah, that's basically it. That's basically it. If there is anything else, let me see. Nah, not really. I'm gonna take a payout tonight. I'm gonna take a payout tonight. That's gonna be a separate video though. So I'm gonna cut this video off and then make my other video where it's just taking a payout. It's not that big. I'm just gonna take a bit off the buffer. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna pay myself out like $800. Just take that to invest into more prop firms. I'm gonna start scaling a bit. I've always kind of done one account at a time, but can't really do that anymore if I want to scale. So I'm gonna start off with two, copy trade them, see if I can get a payout, and then just rinse and repeat. Start with two, three, four, five, and then I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll check out Apex. It's not something I'm entirely sure of yet, just because I heard Apex has some sort of trailing drawdown, so it's not an end of day drawdown like most prop firms, or at least My Fund and Futures and Top Step. So let's say you were in a trade and you were up 500 at a certain point, and then before it hits your take profit, price just runs straight to your stop. You lose 500, not only within the trade itself, but your balance, if I'm not mistaken, goes up 500 as well in addition. I don't know, it's like some complicated thing, but my point is I really do have to look at Apex rules, but I mean the dream is just to copy trade 20 Apex accounts. Just copy trade them, and then they're so cheap. It's like 80% off. I don't mind that, but at the same time, I want to make sure that I'm trading with the company and the prop firm that aligns with not my moral values, but just my values and how I want to trade. I'm okay with My Fund and Futures with their consistency rule. I don't really care. Um, all my trades are a same risk trade. So every trade, it's about the same. I'll probably, there are certain trades where I put a bit more in, but not a lot, not like a crazy amount more. But yeah, that's basically it. I'm yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this week went. Followed my rules. I think that's something that I've been understanding a lot more with myself. Just I've come to a realization that as long as I follow my rules and I keep up with my discipline, then I shouldn't have an issue. Yeah, so just to repeat myself, today is September 25th, 2025. This is a trade recap for yesterday, September 24th, 2025. if you can, go subscribe. Go subscribe to this channel. Leave a like, leave a comment. And yeah, so pretty excited. I'm gonna be posting, every time I have a trade. I might even do, some sort of videos where I just talk to the camera and post it. Give you guys some insight. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But yeah, that's basically it. My voice, it's not the best right now. I think I might be sick. Um, but it's all good. So that's basically it. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.